think it needs to be on that side, yep.
There she goes.
I can't see, that's part of my problem.
There you go.
Don't have him. It's not staying.
Making us all look good. I see you. That's my
Neighborhood.
Oh, it wasn't her fault?
It wasn't. I just kept sliding right off of it.
You are now tuned in to the Miss Rocki and Friends show live. So sit back and stay tuned. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You know what time it is?
Boom shakalaka! Yay! Thank you for that shout out, Ed. We're so happy to be here. It's the Boom Shakalaka 4 o'clock show from Waterloo's Public Access Studios. We're bringing you the good stuff from a North End perspective, of course. We see the good, we share the good, and it's making us what? All look good. Right. We have some great guests here today. Margaret Moye will be here she's the director of the Grout Museum District.
Yes, she is. And we have Fire Chief Bill Beck, who's still getting wired up over here.
That's right. He's
And
from
Waterloo Fire Rescue.
Yes. Welcome to Friday. You've made it, April 10th, 2026. Shout out to our very special frequent viewers. And who are they, Billie?
Lou Everling,
Hey, Lou.
Cabrina Rucker, Bill Tate, Kamay Smith.
Yes, and Ray Smith, Lynn Traylor, Neil and Joyce Ann Phillips, and Bernard Cooper. Thank you so much for watching today. Here's your Friday motivation and today's talking point brought to you by Gallagher Bluedorn Performing Arts Center, your center for the arts. What's our talking point today, Billie?
Embrace change, but keep pursuing your goals.
That's right. We're going to talk to Bill and Margaret about that at 4 o'clock, and we'll see what they have to say about that. I'm Rocki.
I'm Billie.
Hey, Billie.
And this is North End Update, the podcast you can see, making us all look good.
All the time. Every time your heart beats. My daddy used to say that. Hey, Billie.
Hey there.
You are absolutely rocking this. I just want you to know that you're
thank you.
doing a great job. And, you know, I've told people for a long time that I never knew we were actually classmates until one day I saw you at Lincoln Park and you said you graduated, we won't say what
in a year.
But, you know, one special year. And then I had to look at you a whole nother way.
I know.
You know? Because like I said in the pre-show, back when we were burning our bras in 1977, I started working at Viking Pump in a traditionally male job, very labor intensive. And you were doing what I wanted to do. You were being somebody's boss.
Well, not yet.
No?
Not then. When I started as an intern at the Grout, quite honest. I was the first intern they ever had from UNI.
Is that right? How was that? I mean, it must have been great because you ended up taking over.
Yeah, well, it was interesting. I always say they thought I was coming with a lot of knowledge to give them, and I thought they were going to teach me a lot of things. But it worked out.
It did.
Yeah.
It definitely did. And you ended up retiring after how many years?
44 years at the Grout,
44.
34 as the director. So
Nice.
I was very young when I started.
Of course. Like 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And what I meant to say is that I've always kind of admired you. I'll say that. And you've always been very encouraging with us here at North End Update, and we appreciate you.
Likewise. I really admire what you guys are doing.
Thank you. Thank you for being a part of it today.
Yeah.
Awesome. Frequent viewers, if you're watching us live right now, we're walking you into the future because today's show will be aired next Friday at 4 o'clock or Saturday at 10 a.m. on Mediacom Channel 17. today we got to give it air discussion. And what's that going to be?
It's Victor Glover.
Yes, we'll talk to our guest today about Victor Glover. And I don't know if they've heard of him, but we're going to learn more about him. Today, our news flash, birthday people. Now, you see, the fire chief and the police chief, it's been said they may not want to sing happy birthday. But I think Bill's done it before, so we might just have him trapped.
You could do solo.
Okay, but news flash, whatever, if he has to leave because he can't sing, then we'll just have to let him go. But we're going to sing a birthday song for you today, and you are going to be there, right? Absolutely. Oh, I love it. And now we can introduce our guests. And Lori's not in the house. We miss you, Lori, but Ed is holding it down for us on the cameras. Agnes is back there. Welcome, you guys. And
thank you.
Thank you for being here. We have Margaret Moye, the director of the Grout Museum.
Yes.
Yep, she's the new you.
Yes, she is.
Okay.
New improved.
Oh, no. I don't know about that.
And, of course, Bill Beck, the fire chief.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for being here. Yes. Okay, so we like to break the ice with our talking point, and this is brought to you by Gallagher Blue Dorn Performing Arts Center, your center for the arts. And our talking point is what, Billie?
Embrace change, but keep pursuing your goals.
Yeah. Now that can be kind of wow.
I'm in a moment of life where change is constant. So
Yes.
Part of after Billie had retired, and I ended up coming up here because I had gotten engaged, so I was planning a wedding. So moved, changed my name, changed my location, changed my job.
Wow.
But you still keep doing you, and change is inevitable. But the sooner you embrace it, the better you can continue your trajectory. You just may go in a different way.
Relieves a lot of stress.
Yes. What about you, Billie? I mean, they say the only thing, we got a Bill and a Billie too.
I've been paying attention the whole time.
But Billie, what about you? I mean, with change, with the new retirement, and I was going to talk to you about change that's going on with your organization as well too. But how do you handle that?
Well, I was surprised. I thought I'd be really mopey and weepy, and I wasn't.
No?
I mean, of course, I had surgery right after I retired.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
That I would recommend if to do that, but
No.
it was. I enjoyed being off for a while, but not very long. And then I was like, okay, I got to find something else to do. And I've been very fortunate to find first contracted work, and then earlier this year, actual employment with Amperage Marketing and Fundraising. And it's part-time, so I can kind of set my own schedule.
Yeah.
I can spend time with my granddaughter, who's only about an hour away.
Nice.
So it's very nice. So I've dealt with that change pretty well, I think.
Yes, but you kept pursuing your goals,
I
and I
did.
think one of them was your granddaughter, right?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
spending
you gotta
time with her.
make time.
Yeah, she's
right.
7, so it's not many more years that she's going to want to hang with Grandmama.
You said that right. Yes. How about you, Bill? How do you embrace change and still keep pursuing your goals?
Well, the first thing we try to do is I always try to remember an old firefighter motto, which is firefighters only hate 2 things: change and the way things are.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
once I
interesting.
remember that part, I can take kind of a deep breath and realize we have to embrace change in order to be the best ourselves we can be. I do want to, if I can go back just a little bit.
Yes.
So, Billie, what year did you become the director at the Grout?
It was 1990, I think.
Okay. Do you remember the intern that you had in 1996?
Oh,
Was it you?
It was me.
Oh my gosh.
it was you. See?
It was a program on Century Farms and businesses. And so I did the work on the Century Farms part of it.
Wow.
And that's what a history
Great
major often
job.
does,
Yeah,
is
what-
somehow ends
oh,
up in the
you're a
fire
history
chief.
major?
I am.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, okay.
Isn't
Were you
that
a non-teaching history
interesting?
major?
Yes.
Even worse,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And how
I
was
hear
she?
She was wonderful. I learned
Okay.
so much in that semester of school.
You
And
would say that because she's sitting right here, but
I
was
would
she?
say that if she was here.
Oh, bless you. Okay, so she was wonderful.
Well, and that was a neat exhibitor program, too. I mean, documenting those Century Farms.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it.
Nice. I love that when we can network and reminisce, and stuff like that on the show. change is ever changing, right? The only thing that stays the same is change.
Well,
I
how
think
about
they've
you?
said. Oh, I tell you, navigating what I do with the show and at home in my yard and garden, I
Which is
love.
beautiful.
Oh,
I mean,
thank you so much. But yeah, I just always want to. What is the question anyway? Seriously, embrace the change and keep pursuing my goals. Yeah, always trying to be ever changing. Like we were talking before, like even the format of our show sometimes needs to be, picked up, and so I want it to stay the same in certain ways, but also want it to be evolving as well. So, embracing change, yeah, for sure, because I know it has to be, right?
You don't have a choice.
Got to keep up, right? Okay, so now we have our Give It Air, and this is brought to you by Waterloo Center for the Arts, where your family can discuss the arts. And today it's about Victor Glover. Do you know who he is?
I didn't recognize the name, but once you said who it was, like, oh, okay, yep.
Yes. So are you familiar with his name? No?
Is he the kid from Columbus?
Oh, no.
No?
I don't think he's from Columbus, but he's a naval officer, and he's flying back right now. I think
okay.
they're going to land, on that shuttle.
Oh,
We're going to
yeah.
read about it first. Do you want to go ahead and start talking about Victor Glover?
Okay. Victor Glover is an American naval officer, test pilot, and NASA astronaut. Every little kid's dream from our era.
Right.
He was selected in 2013 as one of the 8 members of the 21st NASA astronaut class, and in 2020 served as flight engineer aboard the International Space Station, where he spent 168 days in space, completing 4 spacewalks and several scientific maintenance and outreach activities.
During his career, Glover has accumulated 3,000 flight hours in more than 40 aircraft. His call sign is Ike, given to him by one of his first commanding officers, meaning I know everything. He is set to make history as the first black astronaut to travel to the moon, serving as the pilot for NASA's Artemis II mission this year, which is happening right now, right? And he's, along with other crew members of the Artemis II, one of the 4 humans who have traveled the farthest from Earth. Let's send them our thoughts and prayers for a safe re-entry as they return from their mission today. So, like you said, fingers crossed,
Yes.
thoughts and prayers, because we know everything's gone right so far.
Yes.
But
Well, and they had a woman up there to fix the toilet.
okay, that's right. Isn't that crazy?
Yep,
I did hear about that. Well, thank you for lending an ear. We just wanted to give that a little air. On North End Update, we like to talk about Black culture, Black history, and learn something new about this amazing astronaut. So
Black history is American history.
thank you. And a lot of people come to terms with the fact that the bad things that have happened in our country have just happened, and it's American history. But the way Black people survived and overcome the things that have happened, in the past is Black history. So this is one way that he dealt with it. He got smart and went to the moon.
Yeah, good for him.
Right? Okay. All right, we got some great questions. Any comments, Ed? I saw you over there checking. Okay. Margaret, Moye, we always talk ladies first. Give us an update. What do you want to know about the Grout? Billie?
I want to know how you're doing.
Yeah.
How are you managing?
Yeah, it's been a very interesting time coming in with the state legislation that changed in 2023. But we advocated with our community recently. All went to the public hearing for the upcoming budget at the city council, and our council has been incredibly receptive. I mean, they have been asking a lot of follow-up questions and wanting to make sure they understand the whole situation. It's been really positive, but it was also so inspiring to see the number of people all across our community who filled that chamber and let them know how everybody feels about the services that we provide at the Grout, how important we are to our community, the way that we're preserving history and offering science and inspiring curiosity, all of the pieces that we're doing. It means something. It matters to this community. It's larger into the region as well as to the state. And so far the council is doing really well. The proposed budget that was just put out in the paper does have us being funded at 100% for the next year.
Oh, wow. I got to clap
So
about that because
we-
I can't keep up as well as I should.
And I might
but it's so good to
yes.
know.
I might suggest that all those people that you've connected with now get a hold of their legislators.
Yes.
Because they're doing a property tax reform bill right now, and we need that levy reinstated.
Absolutely. There was just a forum this morning actually chatting a little bit with the update. There's 13 days left of session down at the state, so they're still in a very active debate, discussion about what this property tax could look like. But yes, reinstating that levy to give local authority for communities to be able to react and initiate change in what they see is a really important piece of what makes American
Well,
democracy.
and respect what the voters said they wanted to do and how they wanted to spend their money. That's all we're asking.
Absolutely. So it's not a final decision on the city side yet, but it's looking really good.
Yeah.
There's one more opportunity for everybody. So if you have any questions or concerns about what the budget is, I mean, it's your civic duty and obligation to message your local person, right? That's what they're there for, to represent you. So if you've got questions, if you've got concerns or other things, make sure you go to the public hearing on April 20th. We're certainly going to want to pack the
And that
chambers
will be
again.
in City Hall here.
Yep,
Yeah.
on April 20th, because we want to make sure that we give our gratitude for what the proposed budget is and hope that it stays there before it goes to vote.
Right. And has your programming been affected at all with the changes that did you have to make cutbacks or?
Yeah, so I mean, 2023 when that legislation happened, we were in transition with the retirement and filling the spot as me coming on board. So there was already that transition piece, but from the moment we realized that levy had a sunset date, right, of 5 years, we've had to do all of the internal audits that we're still doing. What do we need to make sure we're doing? What are our core services? How are we performing those? Are there ways that we can streamline, whether it's a workflow or what we offer and how we do it? But there have been a few layoffs over the course of the few years. We've reduced hours for some people. We've reduced, prior to the closure of the Imaginarium, it was reduced hours in the Imaginarium. And then in October when we announced that closure, that was part of this conversation of the long-term sustainability.
Okay.
Knowing that in 5 years, unless something changes at the State House, those funds are going to be gone.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure we're looking into the future to still provide our core services, right? We're a
Right.
museum, so our core services are making sure that we're preserving our collection, because our collections are the basis for our exhibits, for our programs. That collection includes all of the oral histories and the Voices of Iowa archive, and keeping those pieces in place, but doing it well and in a sustainable way.
And how many interviews do you have in the Voices of Iowa? It's a pretty impressive number.
It is. So right now we're almost at 2,300 total. So over 1,700 of those represent 88 counties of the 99 in Iowa. So we're still actively building relationships to get the other 11 counties represented in that veterans piece. We're, as a partner with Silos and Smokestacks, we also have regional stories and voices from the agricultural story. And then we do a lot of our local histories. So our Black Stories Collective to make
That's
sure.
what I'm talking about.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
Black Stories Collective. I love that program.
And
I'm
Shaviva's
hoping-
one of the interviewers.
Yeah,
Like she
she
is
is.
actively involved with that piece, and we represent that story of Waterloo.
Yeah.
We've got several immigrant stories and other topics. So we're building that out, and we continue to do that.
Love it. And I know the Black community is very appreciative of having a place like the Grout that is such a foundation in our community to actually have that Black Stories Collective. Of course, my bestie is the lady that did the mural. Have you
Oh,
seen the mural?
I have.
That it's just amazing.
It's a fantastic. I loved watching.
And you were there
I was
when we
there
went,
then.
yes,
And I
you
loved
saw it.
watching people watch her work because
Yeah.
it's right in a public space. and
Yes.
She'd stop and talk to people and answer questions. I mean, it was really cool to watch her work.
It certainly was. And still she, when I take pictures with my grandkids and stuff, she's always so, thankful to have that there representing her and her craft. All right. Well, thank you. And they need volunteers all the time, right?
Always, yep.
Okay.
And we also have a fundraiser coming up that helps with the Reimagine Imaginarium campaign. So the Imaginarium building is closing, but the science opportunities and experience is just getting relocated to the building. We still want to provide that STEM-based experiential learning. So Night at the Museum 1990s Trivia is happening April 18th.
Look
All
at
of those
that.
proceeds are going to the Reimagine campaign. So you still have time to schedule or to get your table. It'll be a lot of fun. We
It will
in the
be.
office, we're all kind of geeking out a little bit. I brought my Beanie Babies for some decor and things. So
Oh,
it's been a
fun.
great time to plan.
Super.
And reach out to your legislators. Time is of the essence. You've got
Okay.
to get them to reinstate.
Like
Yes.
that. Thank you. So yeah, Agnes is back there just working so hard. She has all our graphics up there. She makes us look so good. And she even lassoed you and reeled you on in, right?
It's tough to say no to Agnes.
I
If
know.
you say no the first time, it's like it doesn't take, and she comes at you again.
I
So,
know, right. Well, welcome, Bill Beck, and you're the fire chief at the
ma'am.
Waterloo Fire Department. Tell us about that job. Let's see. I want to just talk about yourself. Well, how long have you been the chief?
Yeah, so I've been a member of Waterloo Fire Rescue since 2004.
Oh,
And I started at the bottom rank as a firefighter. Became a paramedic, a lieutenant, and then a battalion chief, and then just over 3 years ago, I became the 10th fire chief for the city of Waterloo.
the 10th one.
Only the 10th one. We had our second chief was a fellow named Ray Tiller, and he actually was the chief, not just a fireman, but the chief for 43 years.
Oh my.
So I'm not going to try to break any type
Not
of
going
records that
for
way.
that
No.
record. Okay. Okay. What are your duties as fire chief?
Well, one of the biggest things that's been on my agenda as the chief for the past 3 years is, one, not only just firefighter safety, obviously, but I mean, we always worry about providing the best product we can out to the services out to the people. As far as the firefighter safety aspect of it, we've taken a big run towards cancer prevention. As you may or may not know, Iowa by itself, the regular citizen, has one of the highest rates of cancer.
Isn't that crazy?
Yep, and then when you add on the fire service, you're increasing that again for several different kinds.
Sure.
So some of the initiatives that we've taken are trying to get us cleaner gear that we can use. So if you can imagine, right, a house fire has all kinds of carcinogens in it. We go in there, we put the fire out, but our gear is completely saturated with
Right.
those carcinogens. Prior, I can hear Agnes crying, laughing. in the
She's
background.
laughing at
Yep,
me. Yeah,
that's
I
all
was
right.
just okay. Sorry.
That's
Go
all
ahead.
right.
You got carcinogens
Carcinogens
in your gear.
And
Yeah.
when I started, we would all just have one set of gear. So if we had a fire early in our shift, we would have to wear that gear the entire shift.
Oh.
So having two sets of gear has been an integral part of getting that cancer prevention started. We've also started a program where we're doing some diagnostic testing, some cancer testings for firefighters, and a company comes in and does all kinds of diagnostic tests to check for us. And we just finished that, which was a great success.
A little scary, but
It's super scary because they call you, and you know what's happening, right? You know what they're calling for, so it's just that, are you telling me the good news and then the bad news? Or is it all just good news? Luckily for me, it was all just good news.
good.
So we're moving forward that way. But as far as giving a better product for the citizens, so I started in 2004, so let's just make it easy math, say 20 years ago.
Okay.
We have a 5% increase in our entire call volume every year.
Wow.
So 5%, 20 years. The call volume that I'm seeing now is twice what it was when I started.
Wow.
We don't have any more fire stations. We have one more ambulance that we were able to get through some processes, and luckily the city saw our side of it. We needed it, and we try to offset those costs other ways. But one thing that's going on right now, and we'll be having it next month, is we're going to have a town hall meeting for all the citizens. And what we're doing is this is a process called accreditation. And what accreditation is it's a continual look back at what we're doing as a department. We're looking for our weak spots. We're looking how to make those better. We're looking ways for our taxpayers how to budget things better. But our stakeholder town hall meeting is on
Yeah. April 23rd.
April 23rd
Yeah.
from 5 to 6 p.m. at the Waterloo Convention Center.
Oh.
There'll also be some on our social media, the city's social media. There'll be ways that you can access that poll virtually or on your smartphone if you don't want to do it in person.
Sure.
We know that there's both kinds of citizens out there, so we want to be able to give it for everyone. And the poll is super simple. There's no math. as I always try to give the firefighters the credit.
That's a
We don't do math unless we have to do math.
right.
It's things like questions like, have you ever needed the services of Waterloo Fire Rescue? What was the service like? Were we prompt? Were we professional? Things that have accreditations can go from anything like that to major things like our apparatus, like how old are our fire trucks? How are they positioned throughout the city? How are they best going to serve the citizens?
Good deal. Now we know you're hiring.
We are, and actually
Yeah.
we're having our recruit written test tomorrow morning.
Okay.
So if you haven't gotten your applications in yet, you're out of luck until next year. We've always had the process in the past of hiring every 2 years, but what we're doing now is we're going to hire every year just to try and get that fresh, new, working force.
So
in
what
there.
advice would you give to someone who's considering becoming part of the department?
You know, there needs to be some self-reflection first.
Okay,
This isn't
because
a job for everyone.
right.
If you're not willing to have this job as a vocation, it's not for you. And it's a job that you
Good
need to talk
point.
to your loved ones about.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
in 22 years, I've missed birthdays and Christmases and music concerts and athletic events. I don't get those back as being an empty nester now.
Yeah.
You know, I do have regrets for that, but overall, you know, I think my family was ready for it and we were able to do it. And then finally, education. You don't have to have a college degree. You can have a high school diploma. What we suggest is getting everyone that has to be at least an EMT. And we really prefer to have paramedics because our ambulance service is a paramedic-based service.
You have
Yeah.
Do you have family that went into the?
I
Following in
don't,
your
and
footsteps?
I'm kind of a rare one at that.
Yeah, because I know it's
a
kind of
very
a family thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Currently, we have a firefighter who's brand new. He's 21 years old. His dad
But
is
he'll
also
be
a
the new
firefighter.
guy. He'll be the new guy for a while, I'm
He
sure.
will, yep. His dad is a firefighter. His uncle just recently retired, and his father was a firefighter that retired. So he's a third generation firefighter for Waterloo.
Yeah, there's a few families I can think of
Yeah,
as well.
right.
Yeah. So that's great. And how can they get more information if they want to apply?
I would always suggest following our Facebook page, but they can also go to the City of Waterloo's website under the Department for the Fire Department. There's a job interest hyperlink that they can click on, put their email in, and then when we start the hiring process again, you'll get a reminder. So you can't miss it.
Can't miss it, right? Well, I love that you have the opportunities available for everyone, and hopefully you'll take advantage of this chance to be hired and be.
It's
Do
the
some
greatest job ever.
It is,
It
and
honestly is.
I like what he said about do some soul searching because there's a
Yes.
lot to consider
Yeah, there
in a
is a lot
job
to
like
consider.
that where you're gone for
For
certain.
yourself
Right.
and for your family.
Sure.
And we don't think what we do is all that dangerous,
Yeah.
but
But it
our
is.
family does.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
of course. And you know what? I never thought of having a change of uniforms. That is so important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and,
it's the little things like
right,
that.
little things like that that can really help in a health with your health concerns.
Yeah.
That you just don't put on the same dirty gear to go to the next fire.
Right.
Duh.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Well, thank you so much. Is there anything else you want our viewers to know?
I just appreciate the chance to come down here and talk to you guys.
Thank you. I appreciate the chance of you being here and singing happy birthday.
birthday.
Yeah. No, get you No, I love seeing you whenever you show up, if you sing or not. But we really appreciate all the information you've shared today. What did you think about it?
Oh, it was great.
Isn't it?
And I love a fellow non-teaching history major.
Yes, isn't that great?
And look at how different we turned
Right.
out.
You know, it's always great to hear that what you've done in the past meant something to somebody, and that really was
Yeah, it was.
amazing to
Absolutely,
bring
yeah.
you two together on the show. I had someone email me and tell me that they really enjoyed the book that I wrote. And
It is a great book.
Oh, thank you. I'm talking about Ropes in the Kitchen.
And that's the one I meant.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, it's just great to hear somebody really appreciated that, and because it's your work. So, congratulations, kudos to you for
Yes.
recognizing Billie like I do. She's something, isn't she? Well,
boy.
thank you so much. Okay, we're gonna sing Happy Birthday. We're gonna do it for the culture. Okay, we're gonna greet our birthday people. Brought to you by Waterloo Fiber, high-speed local fiber internet service right here in Waterloo, Iowa. Okay, and who are our birthday people? Billie.
Jessica Young.
Hey, Jessica.
Brian Hollingsworth. Curtis D. Bird. Barbara Ann Warren. Deanna Anderson, Corey Holmes. You want us to jump in?
Nope, go
Oh,
ahead.
okay.
Lyrical.
On the beat.
On the beat.
Now you have to jump in for the next one.
Billie Bailey, won't you come home? And Gary Goodson, who else?
Denny McCabe, Krista
Reganator.
Thank you.
Yes.
And Knowledge Calhoun.
Yes, Shaviva's grandson.
Yeah.
And you know, the boy is smart too. You'd have to be smart with a name like Knowledge,
Yeah,
right?
you kind of would.
Right.
A
That's a
target
good,
on
pretty
him.
big
Yeah.
burden, isn't it? How old is he?
I don't know. Chevy, comment and let us know how old the baby is. But I do know he's in Arizona living his best life.
Oh, good for
so,
him.
Yes. And now we get to sing the part that I like the best because Ed won't sing my solo for me. So here it goes. It goes something like this. I'm sure you would agree it wouldn't fit more perfectly than have a world party on. Now this is your part. Day you came to be. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. One more time. Happy birthday to ya. Ooh, I like it. Happy birthday. Oh, God, no. I like you guys. All right. Thank you. Ed's down back there dancing. You couldn't see him.
Oh, dang.
Couldn't see you back there in the shadows. Okay. We want you to get ready for some upcoming shows where guests from our community will be featured. And you never know who you might see, right?
The longer we live, the more we learn. Brought to you by Locke Funeral Services, serving with integrity and compassion.
Yes. And I have learned that sometimes the wrong choices bring us to the right places. Shaviva and I argued about that one today. I said, I don't know if that's true, but we're going to, do you
Go
think
with
that's,
it.
what do you think?
I mean, I think God turns the wrong choice into a right place.
There it is. Put God in it and everything's all right, see? Okay. What have you learned, Billie?
I've learned not to be scared to start over because I might like my new story better.
Right. See, that's kind of like the change thing we
Yeah,
talked
it
about
is.
earlier, right? Well, until next week, we want you to keep doing way more stuff that makes you awesome, like Margaret Moye and Bill Beck, Chief Bill Beck, because it makes us all look good. Thank you. See you next week.